Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, we've seen star players forcing their way to new teams, and Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there will always be situations where guys are unhappy. You always hope that those don't play out publicly. When you have players actively seeking to move while they're under contract, that's not good for the league. Brian, we'll see what happens.
All right, Allie, thanks. So a moment now to see the story for him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Holiday and Allen are at guard for him. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Giannis and Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. And for Charlotte, they've got LaMelo Ball. He's out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, we're about halfway through the season, and we have some teams that have really exceeded expectations, Clark.
Perhaps from the outside looking in, that's the case, B.A., but inside those locker rooms, I'm sure those teams really believed in themselves, and it was the outsiders that doubted them.
So the Bucks win the tip. Now Holiday to the middle. And it's Portis, that time on the assist from Holiday.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Now when on ball, perhaps the best trait of Giannis is loyalty, Clark.
Love that about him, B.A. We've seen others test those free agent waters. No begrudgment there, but not Giannis. Stayed in Milwaukee, a small market team, signing an extension in 2020, and then led the Bucks to that 2021 title. The Greek Freak didn't need to get to a super team to get a ring. He birthed and led a super team right where he was.
And last season, Giannis passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the Bucks' all-time leading scorer. He wants to finish his career in Milwaukee, so that total bound to grow.
There's Ball with a three, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Double team on Holiday, over to the left wing, to the inside, and then Portis with the dunk.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
And Grant, both Giannis and Kareem dominated the paint, but they get it done differently.
Yeah, that they do. Kareem, possibly the best ever in the post, whereas Giannis might be the most dominant slasher and driver in league history.
Allen on the wing, jacks up a three. He's off on that one. And Charlotte going the other way now. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
And they'll meet 3 times overall. A little bit of a tone setter here tonight.
The first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. His last outing, he had 20. Outside Holiday from the arc. And Rozier pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Miller. Three-pointer, no good. The Bucks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Allen, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Portis with a screen on Williams. Antetokounmpo. There's the triple. Portis gets the bucket. Portis has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. This one for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Portis against Williams. And he lobs it up. And the basket by Holiday.
You know, the athleticism of Holiday and his size ensures that even inside, he's an effective scorer.
You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
To the left wing. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Holiday. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Rozier. Here's Miller. The three. Knocks down the triple.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Milwaukee is gone 1 of 4 from deep, and the Bucks call time here. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
The Bucks making a switch here. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. Number 1, the Hornets.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
A minute 31 left to play in the first. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he can't get that one. And Charlotte going the other way now. Here's Bull. Last game for him, he picked up 10. A nice shot by Smith.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Beauchamp. 9-point game. To the wing, right side. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Healed from outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Now here's Jackson. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And Hield gets a 3. Hield's got 6 points.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And he comes up with a bucket. There's 21 seconds left in the first. Rozier, the pass to Hield. He drops it from range. 9 points in the game.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And so it's Charlotte with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hornets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Holiday and Allen are at guard for him. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Pat Connaughton.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, "I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career." Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allie. Thanks for that.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Holiday up top. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Allen, pass to Connaughton. Healed against Holiday. Here's Williams, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. There's Ball with a three. To the wing on the left. Shoots over Connaughton, and Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 11 points.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Now here's Ball. Here's Ball. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
Now here's Ball. Had a career game his last time out, bucket after bucket. And Hill puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Connaughton. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. From behind the arc. They get it back.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Gets the trifecta. He's got 14.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Bucks call timeout.
And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
And he gets that one.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing that one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Rozier against Jackson. Inside. The shot comes out. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Rozier from outside. Nails it from 3. Rozier's got his second basket of the night.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Pass to Beauchamp. Back to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. And it's Beauchamp missing. Charlotte has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Rozier from outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. They'll take on the Magic at Amway Center after this one. That'll wrap up the short 2-game road trip. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
To the paint. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Hornets delivering the blowout. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but 2 outstanding players through the first half.
These 2 have been great. Locking horns, you know, like those battering rams you see on the nature documentaries. No one is given an inch.
Wait, since when do you watch nature docs?
I am nature docs. Animal spirit.
All right, and shifting gears to our current matchup, it's been a rough one so far for the Bucks.
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up 3-pointers left and right, many of them contested or from deep range, just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. LaMelo Ball is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's PJ Washington, and it's Williams in at the center spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Steve Clifford. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Connaughton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Puts up the 8-footer. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
The Bucks shooting only 42%. Connaughton outside. Antetokounmpo, left side. Back to Connaughton. The three is up. The shot, no good. And for Charlotte, they're shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Three-pointer Rozier. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Something Bobby Portis has truly captured is the love of the fans, Clark.
Yeah, his energy and enthusiasm is palpable and contagious, but he also puts in the work, and fans recognize that hard work.
5 on the clock. Allen on the wing. The three is up. And again, it's the Bucks missing. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. From deep. And it's Rozier. That time on the assist by Washington. Rozier's got 6 here in the quarter. Holiday against Ball. Portis for 3. The shot misses. And Charlotte going the other way now.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
He gets it in there. 10 points for him.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And here's Connaughton for 3. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Milwaukee's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's Charlotte. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Rozier outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Connaughton. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Portis with it. Guarded now by Williams. Rozier against Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass. Antetokounmpo has got 6 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Miller. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Holiday. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. There's the three. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Connaughton. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Ball. Here's Washington. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Proving he can capitalize from this area too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
1:05 left in the third. The Bucks have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of
Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
big finish.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Washington. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Rozier gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Connects from downtown.
credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Fires in the triple. Holiday's got 7 points.
Holiday recapturing the momentum. He's got his finger, actually, he's got his hands on the pulse of this game.
And so it's Charlotte showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the 4th quarter. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
Here's Portis. The shot, no good. Jones with some nice D. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
And that one's good. Oh. The Bucks shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Jackson outside. And again, it's the Bucks missing. Well, the Hornets shooting has been incredible. 72%. Martin outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Martin's got 6 in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Jackson to halt the run. And the dunk by Jackson.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Jones misses.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Milwaukee foul call. Bobby Portis.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And he makes a first. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
A nice shot by Smith.
I just love the ball movement.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jackson, the pass to Portis. Over Smith. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Pass to Smith. Takes the 3. sinks the tray.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Bowl. Here's the three. Gets the three to fall.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
The Bucks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Smith passes to Jones. Fires for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Jones has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense. And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Hornets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Terry Rozier.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Rozier, he's checked in for Jones. The Bucks also with a sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Both good from the line that time. And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
Here's Bull. Rozier from outside. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now here's Antetokounmpo.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line.
First free throw is good.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smith finds Rozier. Knocks down the long J.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Charlotte. Smith passes to Smith. On target from range.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And so they get the victory here at home. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. Now our New Balance Player of the Game, Terry Rozier.